We come to you live on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by the former Chicago Bull, getting in his pregame mindset. It's Jay Williams.
Ed, guys are on the court stretching, staring down their opponent. Nothing better than mentally and psychologically getting ready for battle.
The work has been done. They're ready to go, and so are we. Opening tip controlled by the Golden State Warriors. Curry to Davis. To Leonard. Trying to cash in with the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Utah with the possession. Conley matched up with the two-time MVP. Curling inside. A shot no good on the drive by Conley. Curry to bring it up. Leads a bucket. And he buries it.
You see, the great playmakers see the shot before it ever happens. They recognized how they were being guarded on the previous set, and then they make the necessary adjustments.
Oh, stolen by the Warriors.
I'm hearing some boos from the crowd. They know, just like I know, you're not getting back on D.
Steph Curry, 2 for 2. That's what you want. His instincts are unnatural, but what makes him so good given the work he's put in?
The special thing about Stephen Curry is that his entire life he has practiced great habits. A lot of players practice and get up shots, but they don't practice the right habits, and that comes with the lineage. His father, Dale Curry, making sure that he puts in the time and effort, but the proper skill with the time and effort.
Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
And the rebound pulled down by Davis. Thompson to bring it into the front court. 8-0 is the score. To Leonard. Here's a chance from long range, and a putback slam. Safe to say, notice has been served.
Sometimes things go good, other times things go great. Everything going that team's way right now.
Now whistle and a timeout for Utah as they'll go over some tactics now in this first quarter of play. Conley. Mitchell against the former Cougar. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. And he scores. Unguardable, Jay.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Curry to Davis, down low. Slams it down. Feed the big fella. Point to the passer.
So good when you get everybody involved, in particular your bigs. You get them going, they'll run the court faster, and guess what? They'll set harder screens because they're actually in the game.
Curry to Leonard. Curry. Wide open look, won't go.
And as a shooter, this is when you start to second guess your shot. You've had 3 wide open shots that you just can't put through the net, but still, keep hunting your shot.
Knocked loose. That's off of Leonard, out of bounds. So possession stays with the Jazz. On a bad pass. Going to be taken away by the Warriors. Stephen Curry with a look. Gets a look. Slams it home on the putback.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Utah's got it. Conley here against Steph. Mike Conley missed his first. That one goes.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
2-point shot for Curry. Deep 2 there. Won't go.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Leonard to Adetokunbo. Here comes the screen. Oh, not a good pass there as it's stolen by Utah. To Conley. Giannis Adetokunbo snatching it out of the air.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
And it's Davis for the rebound. Thompson to bring it into the front court. Lead stands at 10. Adetokunbo to Curry. They go down to Davis. Anthony Davis. 3 for 3. That's a perfect start. Who compares to AD offensively?
We would be doing a disservice if we compared AD just to one player. He's an amalgamation. Think about Tim Duncan, Kevin Garnett, Marcus Camby. Throw them all into a blender, you get Anthony Davis.
And a throwdown.
And cutting hard in transition is one of the most underrated things about this game. The harder you can cut is the more it opens up the floor to make plays just like that.
Here comes the screen. They love this hustle. That's off of Leonard, out of bounds. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Mitchell, guarded by Klay Thompson. 5 to shoot for Utah. Mitchell, no good. That's great defense.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Mitchell with it up top. Down a bundle to Conley. No good. Walker with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Mitchell with the basketball. His guys down big. Has a look. The shot by Conley, no good. Across the timeline, it's Walker. His guys hold a commanding lead. Just what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
Whew, I don't think anyone saw this one coming, but it looks like they're trying to send a message. Look into their eyes. They're laser focused. They're playing as if this game is tied.
Screen coming. Goes to the right side. Conley. Knocks it down from mid-range.
That was a tough shot. The guy was in your pocket. He even contested the shot. Everything was going according to plan until then.
Oh, highlight moves. Tough to do with the defender all Thompson. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Giannis Antetokounmpo at the line for a chance at a three-point play. A career 74% free throw shooter. Free throws good as they continue to widen their lead. Donovan Mitchell with the rock. The Jazz with 4 on the shot clock. Has a chance. It goes down. He improvises and scores.
I mean, I don't know how much better the defense has to play you on that one. The guy was right in your grill and you still knocked it down.
James to Antetokounmpo. Efe Udoh pins it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
For any fans out there that thought Donovan Mitchell didn't put any stock into the fact that he was not the Rookie of the Year, you are wrong. Donovan Mitchell is that type of guy that uses everything in his power to fuel him to be the best on the court each and every day. If that was a campaign he built with Adidas, rookie question mark, it doesn't matter. That perceived failure is something that will only make this kid better tomorrow.
Kawhi Leonard trying to cash in on the three-point play. A career 84% free throw shooter. Free throws good as they add on to this big early lead. Donovan Mitchell with the rock. Trying to cash in. Jumper's good.
Can we all just agree that that handle is next level, but that jumper's wet too?
LeBron into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. To Antetokounmpo. Nothing going here on that drive. Short jumper won't go down.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Has a look. Mitchell's shot comes up empty. LeBron into the front court. He'll run the offense. Oh, good defense by the Jazz as they come away with the steal. Nothing going here on that drive.
Defensive 20-second violation. Golden State. For Utah. Jeff Green to the line, shooting one.
And he hits. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor.
Team Ed Davis.
has a chance.
1 minute remaining.
He's looking for that touch.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Mitchell with it up top. Less than a minute to go in a tightly played first quarter. Five to shoot for Utah. Just not going down. Stuffs it down with authority. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Those shots, Jay, have been few and far between in what has been an uneasy first quarter.
And Ed, sometimes that's all you need. Just get one or two to fall. Find the rhythm, find the rhyme. You got plenty of time.
1 quarter down. The Warriors enjoying some breathing room right now. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter.
Tonight, everyone gets free pizza.
Conley. Here comes the screen. Mike Conley, 2-4 now.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Golden State at the controls. Adetokunbo to George. Here comes the screen. And a rim rocker. Joel Embiid.
Like my old coach used to say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's way too easy. Just keep attacking. It's easy money.
Conley defended by Steph Curry. The screen sets him up for two.
Bread and butter. And there are few that can do it better off the screen.
LeBron with it up top. We're a minute into the second quarter.
Screen.
To Adetokunbo. Knocks it down off the step back.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Baseline drive. A shot no good on the drive by Conley.
And this happens all the time in this league. Sometimes offensively, you're tired. It's one of those type of nights. You combine that with the fact that the defense is hungry and active and contesting everything, that's why shots aren't dropping.
And stuffs it home.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Number 2.
It's James controlling the offense.
Gotta come through.
To Adetokunbo. Able to convert inside.
Old school equals high percentage.
To Conley. Joe Ingles to Conley. Lets it fly from long range. And Mike Conley at his size gets it away quickly and knocks it down from beyond the arc.
Not everybody possesses this power, but wow, what court awareness.
Adetokunbo to Curry. Jeff Green able to recover with the block.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Can't connect from in close.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket, you're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
Now the Warriors gonna call a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter.
Teacher of the Year. The winner will receive courtside seats and a halftime presentation in his or her honor. Nominations can be submitted on our team website.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes.
Number 14, Jimmy Butler.
George to Butler.
For Utah, number 22, Thabo Sefolosha.
Here's James with a chance. LeBron James. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Conley into the front court. His guys trail by 13. Fine to shoot. And the rebound belongs to Golden State. It's Curry controlling the offense to Embiid. Here comes the screen. James to Curry. Fires the three. Off the mark. Nothing going here on that drive. Sefolosha against George.
Hey, big screen right there, big screen.
Joel Embiid swats it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
And they called the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Stephen Curry, couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 90% at the line. First one goes down. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Donovan Mitchell with the rock. And this will be out of bounds off of Embiid. Bojan Bogdanovic. Tough matchup against George. Trying to cash in. Wide open. Too easy. You can't give him that look.
Oh, he buckled his knees so bad, it didn't matter if he scored or not. That's a win for the internet.
To Butler. Embiid to Adetokunbo. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket. Mitchell with the basketball. Trailing by 15. Has a look. Shot by Bogdanovic. No good. Giannis with it up top. Looking to make something happen. Nice pass to get things going.
Ooh, he teased me a little bit right there. But see, I like that. That's called a great entertainer. Always leaving me on the edge of my seat.
Oh, bad pass there. Warriors have it.
When you're outmatched talent-wise, you cannot get outworked. Get that ball back.
Utah ball. Mitchell, defended by Steph Curry. Surveys the floor. And count the basket inside.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Giannis in control of the basketball. His guys hold a commanding lead. Nothing going here on that drive. To Curry. Not done yet. Another follow. Still no good. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Ed Davis. Nothing going here on that drive. Scores from the post.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Warriors have the basketball. Paul George to Adetokunbo. PG lets it fly. Add 2 points to the board.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Layup goes down. Well done.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
George to Adetokunbo. Here comes the screen. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. This is becoming a runaway.
They're getting to the rim at will, probably because we're watching Matador defense. You probably want to get in the way of your defender if they keep trying to attack the rim.
To Davis. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. Mitchell, great defense, forcing the miss.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Embiid to Adetokunbo. Ah, the monster stuff.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Donovan Mitchell with the rock. To Joe Ingles. Probing the defense. Has a chance. Shot's no good. You have to like the confidence, but that was a difficult shot.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Mitchell with it up top. His guys down big. And the rebound grabbed by the Warriors. Butler to bring it up. He'll run the offense to Paul George. Stuffs it down with authority.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next-level elite PG. No doubt about it, this year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
Ed Davis to Joe Ingles. Bojan Bogdanovic matched up with Paul George. Can't connect.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
Adetokunbo to George. Shot clock winding down. It's PG for two. Not going down for him this time. Mitchell with the basketball. Down a bundle.
Right.
Nothing going here on that drive. Mitchell against George. Knocked loose. Warriors come up with it.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Walker to Embiid. And the rebound taken down by the Jazz. Mitchell with it up top. Final minute, first half. To Davis. Trying to cash in. The jab step opens up space to knock down the jumper.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
We get a whistle and a timeout by Golden State as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
Number 10, Mike Conley.
Paul George to Adetokunbo.
For Golden State, number 3, Anthony Davis.
Walker to Davis. Oh, ferocious slam inside.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. Shot by Bogdanovic off the mark. From 18 feet, at the buzzer. It's good, at the buzzer. Nice finish, and more cash in the bank as we've hit the break. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Thanks, Ed. Let's get right into the action here. The Warriors didn't hold back in that opening half. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Golden State Warriors. The The Jazz have got themselves in a bad situation that seems likely to only get worse. The way they struggle doesn't bode well for them at all. But if they've got some fight in them, we'll know right away in the third quarter. Have a look at the leading scorers. For the Utah Jazz,
Game trap. Steals.
the Utah Jazz have already given up a number of steals in this game, and that's indicative of a careless attitude. That must be corrected immediately if they want to have a chance to win this game. The lack of ball control was apparent in the opening quarter.
Player of the half.
Antetokounmpo couldn't be denied the award after all of those slams. He might get top plays all to himself at the end of the game if he keeps this up. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half action.
I got him. I got ball. Watch Turner.
Conley.
Hey, watch this screen left.
Five on the shot clock.
I got the backside. Watch the back door.
Conley shot off the mark.
Hey, check up. Let's go.
Davis to Curry. Shot from the lane won't go. Oh, stolen by the Warriors.
Ooh, I think people are leaving already.
Leaving, no doubt. Slams it down.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
To Davis, down low. Oh, nice find for the basket.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
It's Steph at the controls. To Leonard. Oh, had him going there for a second. Anthony Davis. The defense is really going to have to start paying attention. He's 5 for 5 for the field.
This is why I go back into player mode. If the dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Thompson to bring it into the front court. His guys holding the big lead, taking advantage of the turnover.
Ed, you're allowed 2 steps after you pick the basketball up. It doesn't matter which feet you step with, but 2 counts.
Yes, when this guy's open, look out. Nearly automatic.
I mean, this is something everybody can relate to in their lives. It's happened to me while doing broadcasts as well. Sometimes you're physically there, but mentally you're nowhere to be found. We obviously saw one of those same things happen on the court.
Anthony Davis lets it fly. He's too good to leave that wide open. Defense has to communicate.
The versatility of Anthony Davis makes him one of the most special players in the league today. He can score on you with his back to the basket, but if you also leave him open on the perimeter, he's going to knock that down with ease.
He's on the deck. Great sacrifice. Warriors have the basketball. Slam dunk.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
Screen, I got your help.
To Conley.
Right.
From the painted area, won't go down. Giannis with it up top. Looking to make something happen. And Steph, he can make that shot with his eyes closed. Wide open, knocks down the three. He has an uncanny approach to the game.
And did you see that? His eyes are his deadliest weapon. When he steps over half court, when he looks at the rim, that naturally throws the defender off. It makes the defender lean just a little bit. And just that millisecond of you wondering what he's going to do, splash is enough for him to exploit it.
To Curry. Antetokounmpo. To Davis. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Mitchell against Klay Thompson. To Conley.
Come on, you gotta work around the screen. You're killing me.
Short jumper won't fall. Thompson to bring it into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. Yes, Klay Thompson, very efficient and making an impact. He's 3 for 3.
Just a little defensive breakdown right there, and an open Klay means 2 points every time.
Curry to Davis. Shot from in close, no good.
Lock up. Here you go.
Conley to Davis. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Antetokounmpo to Curry. Oh, he had it. To Conley. To Davis. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Here's Leonard for 2. The screen sets him up for 2.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Conley takes aim at Steph Curry. And he's going to the line to shoot.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
And he connects on the first free throw. Two for 2 on that trip. Possession lies with Golden State. To Curry. Leonard buries it on the catch and shoot.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Sefolosha, defended by Steph Curry. To Davis. Here comes the screen. Add 2 points to the board.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Good look that time, but off the mark. Conley into the front court. His guys down big. Joe Ingles to Conley. Giannis Antetokounmpo. Huge block.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Right through the heart of the defense. The layup is good.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
To Conley. Has a look. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket. Warriors basketball. Antetokounmpo to Leonard. Down low for Davis. Able to convert inside.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
Curling inside to Conley. Here comes the screen. The Jazz with 4 on the shot clock. Off the mark. He's made those before, but that was well defended.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
Ed Davis sends it away.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Jazz have the ball to Joe Ingles. Probing the defense. Conley. Off the assist.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Now the Warriors gonna call a timeout as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Stepping in for the Jazz, number 23.
James to Walker. Goes to the right side. Davis to James. Joel Embiid. And the rebound comes down to Utah. Across the timeline, it's Conley. Down a bundle. And he knocks it down, Jay.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
LBJ has it. To Thompson. 4-3. That's how you defend.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
To Conley.
Hey, double screen.
Gets toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
To Thompson. To Davis. Efe Udo sends it away. That's out of bounds. Last touch by the Jazz. Changes coming from both sides right now. James. A drive baseline, but the shot won't go. To Kemba Walker. Has a chance? Give it to him. Kemba Walker. Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2.
You see, the savvy players, they can create contact. They can throw their arms into you, even their bodies into you, and as soon as the refs blow the whistle once or twice and you become hesitant defensively, they got you right where they want.
Knocked loose. Walker into the front court. Less than a minute to go in this third quarter. To Embiid. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ballgame.
Here comes the screen. On a bad pass. Going to be taken away by the Warriors.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Joel Embiid at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 77% at the line. Free throw good to cap off the three-point play as they continue to open things up here in the third quarter. It's Jazz ball. To Davis. Knocked loose. Warriors come away with it. He throws it down.
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on. But the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy because leads can evaporate quickly.
Jumper's good. Corner three at the buzzer. That'll do it. Third quarter complete. The Warriors with a commanding lead. The Warriors with the basketball to begin the fourth quarter. You figured they certainly had the advantage coming into this one. Jay, that's how it's played out.
On paper, this wasn't set up to be much of a contest. If the crowd could have gotten into it early, maybe. But sometimes a team is so good that you never had a chance to even start.
Utah with the possession. Conley. Takes stock of the floor. Here comes the screen. Conley defended by Steph Curry. Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
James into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. Leonard to James. cruises inside for 2.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Curry into the front court. Looking to make something happen to Embiid. Curling inside. And a nice finish at the rim.
Some players are just built to absorb the contact. He pretty much dusted that defender off like that was a bug at the park.
Conley to Joe Ingles. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Mike Conley trying to cash in on the 3-point play. Hasn't missed yet. Free throw good, so they get the 3-point play. But it's not much more than a drop in the bucket with the score right where it is. Here's Curry with it up top. He'll run the offense. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. James. Now a shot by Thompson, no good.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Mitchell against Klay Thompson for 3, and he buries it.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
It's Golden State basketball. James to Leonard. It's James. LeBron James. That's how it's done. He's 4 for 4 in the game.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
Hand in his face, still hits. You don't see that very often.
There you go, finally. Shoot your shot.
Here's LeBron for 2. And the rebound taken in by the Jazz. Conley defended by Steph Curry. Can't connect from in close. Golden State at the controls. To Embiid. Count the basket inside.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball 1-on-1. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
I got this plan. Let's go.
Just off the mark.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
Nothing going here on that drive. LeBron James. He's now 5 for 6.
Here's a tip for your defense. You can't give him that much space. You have to push up into his personal space and make him play the majority of the possessions with his back to the basket. Because if you allow him to open up, there's no stopping.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Conley. 5 to shoot for Utah. Gets a shot up off the mark. Warriors have the basketball. Great look and vision. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Great pass to set it up. And count the basket.
Curry, obviously the greatest shooter we've ever seen. Yeah, I said it. But he's so good at driving and using his body to shield off the contact.
Mitchell with the basketball. His guys down big. A bad pass there. Warriors have it.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Warriors have it. Shot by Thompson, no good.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
Warriors have the basketball. Curry to Davis. Sizing up the defense to James. Trying to cash in. Second effort. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
And did you see the lift on the shot? Did you see the ball release off the hand? To be able to have the concentration to finish with such a feathery touch in the midst of contact, that's something special to watch.
Not today. Across the timeline comes James. His guys hold a commanding lead. A good defense by the Jazz as they come away with it. Mitchell here against Steph. And the rebound taken by Golden State. Possession lies with Golden State to Curry. Here comes the screen. Surveys the floor. Steph lets loose. Well defended. Shot no good. If it was anyone else, they'd be back on the bench for taking that shot. Shot from the lane won't go. Davis to James. Oh, emphatic slam. At this point, if it continues, it just may be good night, Irene.
And I like that Irene line.
There you go, Jay.
And sometimes as a player on the defensive end, Ed, you need to draw a line in the sand. You have to find a way to change the narrative because right now the constant theme has been too many easy buckets.
Jay, don't deny it. You're an old soul at heart.
Yeah, I still don't know who Irene is, though.
Me neither. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Has a look. That's usually one that he'll knock down.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
Kemba Walker at the line for a chance at a three-point play. A career 83% free throw shooter. Free throws good. Add one more to the total. This game feels out of reach. Here comes the screen. Mitchell against the former Cougar. Has a chance. Mitchell's shot, no good. Butler to Davis. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat five. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
To Joe Ingles. Trying to cash in. Mitchell's shot off the mark.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Donovan Mitchell with the rock. Screen coming. Bojan Bogdanovic. Defended by Thompson. To Davis. No good. The drive, right to the basket. Took it down the lane, but it's no good.
After a miss like that, you at least have to rub your hands on your shorts. At least make it seem like the ball slipped.
That's me. I got ball.
To Davis. Not that time. Walker to James. And the Jazz have it. They cleared the rebound. Mitchell with it up top. Down a bundle. To Joe Ingles.
Big pick right there.
Shot clock winding down. Beyond the arc for three. Bojan Bogdanovic. He's going to get 3 shots here. A career 86% from the line. And hits the first free throw. Second one's no good. One more coming.
Number 2, Kawhi Leonard.
Warriors basketball.
Defense. Defense. Let's go.
Walker. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Kemba Walker. Conley guarded by Klay Thompson. To Joe Ingles. Conley to Joe Ingles. The Jazz with 4 on the shot clock. Going to launch beyond the arc. Had made his first couple, but he misses there.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Thompson, they'll get it down to Davis. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in the zone by himself.
Conley to Davis. Knocked loose. Warriors come up with it.
That's all she wrote. Dribble it out.
Davis to Leonard. Give it to him. Kemba Walker. That's now 4. He hasn't missed.
And here's a next level comment for you. K-Walk is one of the rare guys in the league today that blurs the lines between the streets and the league.
That misses with 2 seconds to go. It's the Warriors who get the victory. They move to 1-0 in their new campaign. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Warriors could not have been more dominant in this game. You ask me, and I'll tell you, it was the ball movement that made all the difference. There's something to be said for a team that can win as a group, and that's what happened here today. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Golden State Warriors. The Jazz seemed to lose their edge as the game got out of hand. My advice for these guys is not to watch any TV tonight, because it's not going to help them forget about this game. Everyone is going to be talking about this one. Check out the leading scores for the Utah Jazz.
Game track. Steals. Player of the game.
Anthony Davis put up the kind of points that made him an easy choice for this award. He couldn't be stopped. And when he realized he was in his zone, he just took it to another level.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. We got our top 3 plays for you. Check them out.
Number 2. Number 1.
Here's what's coming up for the Utah Jazz. And that does it for our post-game wrap-up. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. Thanks for joining us.